Hello and welcome to Let's Play Asterix on the Sega Master System, 1991 Sega. I'll try to read out the introduction sequence. The year is 50 BC. Gaul is entirely occupied by the Romans, while almost entirely, one small Gaulish village continues to defy the occupying forces. The village is protected by a magic potion which makes them invincible. The potion is brewed by Getafix, the venerable village druid. Knowing the village will easily fall without the magic potion, Caesar has Getafix abducted by his loyal legionnaires. Hoping to save the village and its dwindling potion supply, Vital Statistics, the village chief, sends Asterix and Obelix on a perilous mission to rescue Getafix. And then there's the title screen coming up. Okay, there are 8 rounds in total. I'm going to be doing the first 4 rounds in the first video, and then I'm going to be doing the last 4 rounds in the second video. However, there are different levels for Asterix and Obelix. On the 2-player mode, one player is Asterix and the other one is Obelix, and the levels alternate. In 1-player mode, apart from the first level in which you have to be Asterix and Obelix, after that you get to choose which level to do. So in the first 2 videos I'm going to complete the game as Asterix, and in the last 2 videos I'm going to complete the game as Obelix. So there are 8 rounds in total, so I'll do the first 4 rounds in this one and the last 4 rounds in the next video, and then in the third video I'll do the first 4 rounds for Obelix, and then in the fourth and last video I'll be doing the last 4 rounds for Obelix. So you also get to choose English or French as well, because Asterix is French. So there's 1 player or 2 players. The 2-player is really good because it alternates between the 2 levels. I'm pretty sure the last level though is always done by player 1 on 2-player, whereas on 1 player you get to choose either Asterix or Obelix. So let's play the game then. Game start. So yeah, in the first round we have to do both levels. We don't get a choice until we do the first round. So this is round 1-1 as Asterix. Hurry, Obelix, we've got to rescue Getafix from the Romans. Okay, that's a bit of meat. That will give you an extra health point if you've lost one, but only 1 health point. That's the potion, the magical potion. Pressing up and button 1 will cause you to throw it. You can only throw 2 at a time, and they explode. They can kill enemies and blocks and things. Oh yeah, we can't go down that one. That's a bone. Once you get 50 bones, the counter will reset, and after the current level you're playing, you'll be able to do the bonus round with dogmatics. More about that when I get up to it. That's a pot of health that will give you 2 health points back, I think. Although in certain places I have known it only to give 1. I don't know why. It might be a glitch, but I have only known it to give 1 sometimes. There are some items in the blocks, so I'm going to destroy the blocks. That's a bag of coins that will give you points. I can't remember how many points you need to get an extra life, whether it's 100,000 or 50,000. I'll find out, hopefully. The enemies will always drop items most of the time. They'll never drop lives, however. That's 3 bones, that one. That's a single coin. Okay, that's the key. I don't know why they bother having a key when it's right next to the door, but in most levels you have to get a key. Okay, here's the first boss. Not all levels have a boss. This one does. It just needs 3 hits, this wild boar. There we go, and it turns into meat, and then Asterix will give it to Obelix. And it sort of encourages him to join the mission, if you like. Yeah, I can't remember how many points we need for an extra life, whether it's 100,000 or 50,000. I'll find out. Okay, now we have to do Obelix's first level. Then after this we get a choice, in which I'll always choose Asterix for the first 2 videos. Okay, Obelix is a little bit better. He doesn't need the potions to break the blocks, he just uses his body. You can go down this one. The items will disappear quite quickly. They only disappear if they come out of an enemy or a block. If they're already there, they won't disappear at all. If you jump here, you'll exit in the middle of the level, so don't jump there. But if you get trapped down here, which you can do, that's the exit. You don't have to kill yourself. Okay, unless you want to take the exit because you'll trap yourself, make sure you break these blocks before you go down here. Otherwise you won't be able to get those blocks and continue to the right. Yeah, that's a life, by the way, I just picked up. That's Asterix's hat. Instant death if you drop down a bottomless pit, by the way. Okay, all the way up to the top. You don't have to get these blocks, but I like to. Yeah, so the other exit will take you a little bit further back. It doesn't matter if you don't go that way. I mean, you can go back there if you want, but there's nothing there. $16 bones, just 34 needed to get to the bonus stage. So this is the only time we're going to be Obelix in the first 2 videos, and in the next 2 videos we'll have to be Asterix in the first level as well. That's it. Now this boss, you have to get the one with the red circle flag 3 times. That one doesn't count. Make sure you stand in between the holes so they don't get you by surprise. That's 1. That's 2. Nothing happens if you get all 3 of them, which you can do like this. You see, nothing happens. I just got the red one 3 times though. And then he raises the white flag. I don't know who that man is. No idea. Anyway, now we're always going to be Asterix because we get a choice. Okay, so you can choose now. So always going to be Asterix. Here's round 2, 1. Druid, oh Druid. Okay, don't drop down there yet. Get the potion, and then drop down here, because then you can go in here easily. You can bounce on the enemy to get up there, but it's easier if you just do that. Some bones, bag of money, and more bones. That should have nothing in it. Yeah, you can get 2 blocks if you manage to put the potion right, you know, so it's touching both of them. Okay, then bounce up here, but not too far to the right, otherwise you won't make it. You have to do that. There we are. You can get the potion again if you want, but there's no point. Okay, up here. Get these if you want. There's something in them, I think. Yeah, bag of money. Okay, you can either go in the water, along the ground, or at the top. I always prefer to go at the top because there's some coins to get. The coins won't disappear because they didn't come out of an enemy or a block. So you can pick them up quite easily. Usually the things the enemies drop will go in as spikes. They're not really worth getting because you need some health for the boss. Okay, throw a potion in there to take care of him. And you'll notice it also makes a spout thing. That's health. I'll pick that up. And you can walk on that, and we need that just in a second. So put one in there. Wait for it to explode. And then quickly go up. That's it. You don't need one for the last one. It's awkward jumping out of water in this game, I must say. Okay, here's the second boss. He can be slightly awkward. Just make sure you get him quickly. That's it. One more time. There we go. And then he'll give you a heart, and that puts your health up permanently. Now, just be careful of the bees there. They can be awkward. I have died on that boss a few times in the past. It is easily done because the bees are random. Okay, here's round 2-2. Oh yeah, the auto-scrolling one. This one's relatively easy, but if you get on the platform too early, you won't make it because there's not enough time. You won't give yourself enough time to explode the blocks with your potion. Obelix's version is a bit easier because he doesn't have to use a potion to break the blocks, so it doesn't matter about the time. But here it does. So make sure you wait before you get on the moving platform. Make sure you get the potion, of course. So not yet. Don't go on it yet. Go on it at least 2/3 of the way through, or 3/4. That's it. And quickly throw a potion and take care of that. You only have to get rid of one. That's it, and then go down. But if you get on that too early, you won't have enough time to explode that. Okay, quickly get rid of these blocks. As many as you can. I've never managed to get the ones on the left. I don't think there's anything in there, to be honest. There we go. The screen won't stop you getting the key. It stops now. There we are. And that's the end of the level. There's no boss. Okay, here's round 2-3. Yes, it's this one. Okay, get the green potion. Avoid the flower pots. Now this man, you need to get up there, but if you drop something nice, you can just go back down there and just go out the screen a bit and he'll respawn like that. No, he hasn't dropped anything nice, no point going back down. Okay, beware of the fireballs, they'll shoot an extra one. In the pot is another bit of meat. I don't normally get it, but just for completion, I'll show you how you can get it without getting hurt, hopefully. It is a bit of a pain, and it's really not worth it. You'll end up, even if you need the health, you'll end up losing more health than what you pick up. Most of the time. Hopefully I will be able to do this without losing any health. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, it got me. It got me. Very difficult to do that. But yeah, I lost more health than I got there. Okay, in the pot is another green potion, and it's there for a reason. We'll find that out later. You know, it isn't just a red herring. It's there for a reason. Wait for that to go down and just jump across. There we go. There's a bat here. Come here. Oh, another one. And both times they didn't drop anything. That's very unusual. Then just go for it. The fourth thing won't have a fireball coming out of it. Okay, you don't need to get the blocks here. It's just easy, just jump over them. It might be some bones in there, but it's not really necessary. Okay, go left once you're here. Don't worry, we will come back here eventually. Bones. Okay, then drop down. Go on that. Quickly go in here. Drop down. Go on that to make that go up, then go. And down here is a pot of plenty, as I like to call them. You'll have loads of stuff in this. Life, health, and points really, and some bones. Anyway, if you drop down that hole, that will take you back to the start, so don't go down there. Okay, we don't have the green potion, so just carefully jump over these fireballs. And then here we are again, and this is why they offered a green potion, because you need one there. There we go. Ah, got me. Come here. A bone, not bad. Another one. Good, health, that's just what I wanted. Right. Might be too far, that. Yep, it was. If you run and then throw the pot, it goes a little bit further. It's quite easy to run out of time on this one. Well, easier than other levels. You know, now we're here again, go right. Make sure the platforms bounce off the screen, otherwise they'll go forever. Jump down here and keep on the left, because there's another pot of plenty. If you, in later levels, if you go in another room like this, you know, try to go in it again, which you will be able to. This room will be empty, and you have to go all the way through it. There are enemies in this place, but you can't kill them. They're, you know, they look like, I always used to think they were men with nappies on, but they're really annoying, and they and they shoot lightning bolts. Yeah, here we go. You can't kill them, so just get underneath them or jump over them. You have to time it. What we want here is a lot of bones. We don't seem to be getting many bones. Yeah, there we go. One more bone I need now. Good, there we go. That means we'll get dogmatics at the. That means we'll get dogmatics at the end of this level. Alright, yeah, the screen will crush you. Make sure you escape before you do that. Okay, get that. The other door will just take you to here. Okay, all we have to do is touch the platform, it will go through. That's a one-way door, that's if you don't get the key the first time, but we will get it first time. Just keep on the right, and the key is just on the platform here. Use your potion to get rid of it, the blocks. Might be some bones in there. Anyway, we'll get it, yep. We'll get a dogmatics at the end of this. That's the end of round 2, 3. Okay, easy, normal, or hard. It's not random. If you press it, it will remember which one you pressed and slowly go on the one you pressed. Normal and hard have spikes on. Hard has more spikes. Easy has no spikes. I can't remember if one has more green bubbles on. I don't really know. I usually do hard just for the fun of it, really. I think that was normal, actually. No, I got hard. Good. Okay. Red bubbles only need 1 jump. Yellow bubbles need 2 jumps to burst, and green bubbles need 3. Make sure that you remember where you want to go, so don't burst that one completely yet, because you want to go on that one, see? If you manage to burst all the bubbles, you'll get a 3,000 point bonus. The spikes don't hurt, there's also no time limit if you notice. The spikes just sort of slow you down. It's really weird music in here. I do like it, it's just weird. Yes, if you fall off there, you won't be able to get back up, so you have to sort of, you know, position yourself so you know that you can get all the bubbles and still manage to get to the next one. And that's it. So, 100 for the red ones, 500 for the yellow ones, and 1,000 for the green ones, and 3,000 points for the perfect. And also we've got an extra life going over 50,000, so it was 50,000 points every extra life. Okay, or rather we get an extra life every 50,000 points. Okay, here's round 3-1. I think the trail's getting colder, Asterix. Okay, if you let the snowball go over you, it reverses the controls. So left is right and right is left, and just bang your head to get rid of it. You don't really want them; they're annoying. You know, so jump over it. The black one will just hurt you. It's a trick because they know you're confused, so you're more likely to touch the black one. Okay. Our old friend the potion's in here. They are breakable blocks, but if you try to break them, that happens. You can never break them. Yes, if you go in another room with the clouds and the pot of plenty, if you try to go in there again, if you're able to, you'll find there's no pot of plenty, and you just have to go through the whole level, wasting time. So only go in those rooms once. Oh, more bones, good. Here's another snowball, and another snowball, and then a black one. Right, this annoying bit, yes, it's a trick. If you want the life, don't go any further than the first tree. Jump now, and then you get the life, because the hole is just there. If you try to run for the life, you'll miss it. It always used to get me when I was younger. And the exit's just over here. Right next to the key, which is convenient, rendering the key completely pointless. There we go. And here's round 3-2. Okay, here, make sure you do an uppercut here because it's slippery, and that if you try to jump on him, the bird will get you. Get the pot. Okay, you can go back this way, but you'll find it tricky with that annoying thing keeping on following you. So it's best just to go under the blocks and go all the way back over here. That's it. Because the jumps are awkward out of the water. You'll find it very difficult to jump out of the water. I always do. Anyway, yeah, that thing annoyingly breaks the blocks and it will try to hurt you. That's it. Okay, here you can either go in this door or under the water, breaking the blocks, and if you do, it'll take you slightly further than this door does. It's pretty pointless, so just go in this door, it's easier. Get the potion, the new potion over here. Only use it once, it just melts the ice like that. Yeah, so if you took the other door under the water, it would have led you to just above me where I am now. So, pretty pointless. Okay, here, one of these is a pot of plenty, the other one is a key. Usually the pot of plenty I find is on the right, although I could second guess myself, but it is random. If you get the key, you forfeit the pot of plenty. Excellent, I get the pot of plenty. So if you got the one that was the key, the other pot disappears, so you can only get the key if you got the key. But if you got the pot of plenty, you can get that and the key. So it's just luck, though. There's no way to predict it. Absolutely no way. I usually find, though, well, in my experience, it's more on the right than the left, so I always do the right one. Although I have known it to be the left, of course. Okay, here's round 3-3. Right, this annoyance. Keep on the left first of all. If you do make a mistake, you can get back on the platform, so don't panic. Just make sure you don't make a mistake. It's easier that way. Okay, fall off and then jump up there. That's the hardest bit, believe it or not. Yeah, easily do that. That's it. It's easier than it looks, this. That was close, actually. There we go, and that's the end of it. It's because I know I'm being recorded that you know, I nearly messed it up there. Okay, through the door. Okay, that's Obelix's way. Asterix has to do a crouching slide like Wario on Wario 2. So do that and that. If you want an extra life, get the pot from here, but this isn't essential to get to the boss. But if you want extra life, do that. And then we can break some blocks later on. Okay, that's the way down to the boss. Asterix's main way. And if you want the life, do this. Okay, crouching slide in there. And again, I think there's a life in one of these. Yeah, there it is. That's not the life I was talking about. The life I'm talking about is over here. Only Asterix can get this. Going down that hole will lead to the same place as the hole underneath the blocks just there. But I want to show you the main way down there, which means I have to do this. There we go. So then disappear down there. Okay, drop down here. This is the main Asterix way, but you can go the other way if you want. But if you don't have the pot, you have to go this way. There we go. Okay, this boss can be annoying. He'll send down snowballs. Try to avoid them and just get him 4 times. It's pretty simple, but you can mess up on it. Well, it's gone back to normal now. That was close. Too close for comfort, that. I did say you can nearly muck that up. It is tricky with the snowballs. Eventually the snowball's effect wears off even if you still have one, so I was sort of pressing left and going right there, sort of second guessing myself, but I'm happy I pulled that off, but that was close. That was too close for comfort. Anyway, here's round 4-1. Yeah, too close for comfort, that. All roads lead to Rome, Obelix, and I'm sure that's where we'll find Getafix. Okay, I absolutely love the music here. Yeah, make sure you don't fall all the way down the quicksand. He will never stop throwing those annoying things, so just get away from him. Okay, the pot is up there, so we're going to have to go and get that. Oh, always gets me eventually. Okay, you can go inside the blue pots. You can also hit them like that, but that's not relevant right now. You have to go in these because the key is in one of them. No, this is a pot of plenty, so we'll get our health back here. And some more bones. I think you can go back in this one. If you manage to go back in this one somewhere, you can get another pot of plenty. I think. It's not really necessary though, you don't really need that many bones and points and health and things. And let's just leave. Oh. Okay, here we have to drop all the way down there. We have to drop all the way down this one. Get the health. Okay, this bit's easier than it looks, it really is. You'll always make it, it's easy. That's it. Okay, here, quickly jump up there and you can get a life. I'll have to do that again. Yeah, that will hurt you and crush you, that thing that comes down. No, I missed it again. There we go. And there's a life. You can even go over this way as well. And then you're over there at the top right if you look. Now use the bounce to get back up. And then it's back to the lovely music again. Go down it again. Now this is the one, yeah, this is the one with the key in it. Now, whatever you do, don't get eaten by the crocodile. It's instant death. Extremely irritating. That the key is here. We need that exit. That's the first difficult key to find, really. It's the first one. It isn't by the door. Okay, here the same thing as on the as a few levels ago. Just don't bother with that nonsense. Chucking a potion on the platform. Just jump over it. It's easier, much easier. Anyway, now we've done that. Uppercut the pot down there. Go in it again. We might get a different one. Yeah, this one. This one doesn't really offer anything, and this enemy is really annoying. Just keep bouncing on him until he's dead. This is actually a bad one, and he just gives you another pot just in case you don't have one. You know, that's that one. Anyway, uppercut the pot over here again because we can use it to get another thing. And this one's another pot of plenty. We need the pot to jump on. That's it. There's also a life there. We'll get that later. Okay, so this one leads to another cloud area. You can go back in this one after you've done it, but you'll find there's no pot of plenty. So, but you still have to go all the way through. Good, we've got some health back. That's the main thing. Nope, lost it again. And again. Good, a big health. Would like another Dogmatics. Yeah, that really was too close for comfort. That last boss I did. It was horrible. I was worried I was going to die there. Which means I'd have to do this whole video again. Good, we managed to get a Dogmatics. Good. Let's get out of here. Okay, now you've done that, yeah, you can go back in there again, but you'll find the pot's gone. Yeah, so once you've done that, uppercut it over there. Yeah, they always give loads of items just from dying those things. And then you can get the life. There we are. And that is the end of that. That's the end of the level. I'll try to choose easy this time. That should be easy. Yep, good. As you'll notice, there's no spikes. I don't know if there are more green ones on hard mode, meaning you're able to get more points. I don't know. It doesn't really matter really, there are any points, but you know. It's actually harder choosing normal than it is choosing hard or easy. It's harder to pinpoint it. But I have done normal a few times. It's just like hard except slightly fewer spikes. Yeah, I really like this weird music. That's the end of that. Yeah, there were fewer yellow ones in that one. Yes, maybe there are fewer green and yellow ones, so you can get more points on hard mode. So it's worthwhile doing hard mode. Okay, here's round 4-2. Okay, this one, don't kill him even though you can. Ignore the blocks. There are some things in him, I think, but they're not worth getting. You can only break the blocks with him, so wait for him to chuck a spear down there, or a mallet, whatever it is. Oh, good health. And then, that's it, and then get the pot, and then when you're here, then kill him, because you don't need him anymore. Anyway, use the pot to shoot the cannon. Just wait here and the cannon will shoot you with the pot. You need the pot to do that. Okay. Here, put a pot in here, then go all the way to the top. Right, now one of these is a pot of plenty and the other one's a key. Again, I'll choose the right one, and I was wrong, so I just get the key and I forfeit the pot of plenty. Drop down here. And that's the end of that. It barely took 50 seconds. Well, slightly more than 50 seconds. £2,500 points from another life. And here's round 4-3. Okay, the only pot you want to go down is the 6th one, because that one has a life in it. All the others are either empty, or they have these flowers in that are instant death. So just ignore all the other pots. And you can only really know that with practice and experimentation. The way up is Obelix's way, so Asterix has to go down here. We'll just grab that bag of coins and then go over here. This can be very awkward here. There we are. Sometimes you can get that first time. Anyway, yeah, there's 2 lives. We'll deal with that one in just a second. There's an easy one over here. Now this one, I used to think you have to commit suicide to get it because it traps you in there, but you can just get it and then escape like that. But if you do get trapped in there, you have to commit suicide. There's no other choice. Try not to lose too much health because there's a boss coming up. The boss is entirely optional. But if you do defeat him, you can get the last health point, which is very handy. But it's entirely optional. Okay, right is the exit and left is the optional boss. Hate that bit. There is a piece of health up here, so we don't get maximum for the boss, but yeah, this will have to do. The boss can be tricky. You just have to have had a lot of practice at him. He's not impossible, he's not impossibly hard, but he's just very particular. You have to time your jumps very carefully and know what he's going to do. Otherwise you can waste lots of lives on him. No, missed him. He needs 5 hits, I think. There we go, that's how you do it. Beautifully timed. Just 2 more hits now. Yeah, he does that if you're too close to him. That's it, lovely timed. Just 1 more now. Beautiful. There we go. Lost 2 bits of health there, but the last 3 hits I got on him, I didn't lose any health, so I'm quite satisfied with that. And I wasn't down to my last point of health either. The things above, they're only accessible with Obelix, so just ignore them. Sort of running out of time a bit, and there's a tricky bit coming up. It's not really tricky, it's just it can take a lot of time. Yeah, this always seem to do that. And it never gets 2 blocks at once. That was close, you don't want to fall in the hole. That's actually enough. I'll just see if I can get 1 more though. Excellent, perfect. Oh, and I get the bones. That is very rare. Usually I get that block and the bones disappear. Anyway, that's the end of that. That can take a lot longer, that thing. I've nearly run out of time doing that bloody thing. Right, and that's the end of part 1. I'll just pause it on the next level, which is round 5-1, and then I'll wrap up the video. Asterix, I think we took a wrong turn. Round 5. It's my favourite music again. Alright, so thank you for watching part 1. In part 2 I'll do the last 4 levels, or rounds, and then in the part after that I'll make a start to Obelix's way through. Anyway, so thank you for watching part 1, and I'll see you in part 2. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.